be a photographer of food.
Hey guys, so in today's post, you're not really going to see my face very much because we are actually talking about food. So today I wanted to show you guys an easy chicken dinner that my brother and I kind of put our own little twist on too. And for that, I'm going to be showing you a ton of videos of us recording from dinner. So we're just going to head right to that. All right, guys, so we started off with 2 tabs of butter and a little bit of olive oil into a pan, got it nice and hot and got it golden brown before we put the chicken in. So we used 5 chicken thighs, and when you put them in, you always put them skin side down. We let it cook on medium to high heat or so for about 5 to 6 minutes, and then we flipped it and did the same thing on the other side. So the one thing that I do want to remind you is that when you're doing this, you're only searing the chicken. So it's definitely not cooked and it's definitely not ready, and you don't want to take it out and expect that you can serve it to anyone at this point. But once you have flipped all of them and you let them cook evenly on both sides, again, for about 5 or 6 minutes, then you can take them out and put them on a resting tray and leaving just the butter in the pan. So at this point, it's time to get your cutting board out, and we cut about half an onion and a few mushrooms to get them all in the pan. So we kind of roughly chop them. It's really more up to you. And on our family, we really like the taste of onion, so we were okay just kind of throwing them right in there. But if you're someone who maybe doesn't like the texture of it so much, you can definitely finely chop it and get it in there in the same way. So for us, because, there were a few of us eating, it was best that we used half an onion, and I think we used 5 or 6 mushrooms. But of course, kind of play it by ear. If there's only 2 of you, then you don't necessarily need that much. So from here, we added a little bit of parsley and a few shakes of red pepper flakes just to give it a little bit of spice. And then you can mix it however you want. You don't have to be as fancy as my brother here. But as long as you get everything mixed in nicely together, you should be fine. So we let it sit for probably about 2 minutes or so before adding some white wine into the mix. And you want to let that simmer for a few minutes before you go ahead and add some water and then add your chickens back in. All right, and once the chicken has basically met the pan again, you can go ahead and just kind of baste them in the sauce that you've made. Just mainly putting it over the top and a little bit on the sides, making sure that you don't leave it dry before you put it into the oven. Now it's time to get colorful. You can go ahead and add your cilantro in on top. We put a few spurts of lemon juice in there as well, just to give it a little bit of tanginess. And then you are good to baste it one last time before you actually go ahead and just throw it into the oven. So for us, we threw it into our convection oven at 350 degrees. It was in there for probably about 30 minutes or so. But of course, the best thing that you can do is just check the temperature and make sure that it's all right. So I think this recipe is really great because you'll see at the end that, my plate looks one way, but my brother's plate might look another, and we are just very different, but you can still serve that same chicken dish with just so many options. So he decided to do Brussels sprouts. He just runs some olive oil, salt, pepper, a little bit of cumin seeds, and he goes through with that. And has that as his side, where you'll see with my final dish right here that I served it on a bed of rice with a little bit of peas and carrots on the side, but it's still an amazing dish. It's really, really great, super flavorful, and it's honestly so simple. It can be done in under an hour, and that's what I really love about it. So hopefully you guys really liked it too. Let me know in the comments and try it. Let me know if you want more specific measurements and we can try the dish again. Maybe we'll try it live, but definitely give me your updates on this and definitely send me pictures if you try it. So as always, until the next time, stay safe and much love. Gab.